Hello, viewers, and welcome to a special edition of Gist with Topic. I am Jonathan Howard. Today we are diving into a political storm brewing in the heart of Rivers State and Nigeria regarding the alleged lack of support from the Rivers APC for the Bola Tinubu administration. So, certain chieftains of the All Progressive Congress APC in the Rivers State chapter have raised concerns, accusing the National Secretariat of the party and the Bola Tinubu administration of not adequately supporting them. Now, the party chieftains, led by Tinubu, the governorship candidate in the last general election, made these allegations during a session with members of the APC National Working Committee. Cole highlighted that efforts to challenge the outcome of the 2023 governorship elections in Rivers State were thwarted, alleging that the party's national secretariat withdrew as a petitioner. He further claimed that the Independent National Electoral Commission denied the Rivers State chapter access to relevant documents to support its petition. And in addition, the party chieftains expressed dismay at being stripped of party patronage, with members of the main opposition party, the People's Democratic Party, reportedly benefiting from federal government appointments under the Tinubu administration. Now, rumors abound, but what is the truth? Could this be maybe an alleged lack of support? Could this be a game changer for Bola Tinubu's political tenure? In this special episode, we aim to unravel the layers of this intriguing political story. We are honored to be joined by a political analyst, Mr. Darlington Ubabju. You're welcome to the show, sir.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
It's good to be here.
Yes, thank you very much. So that is the spokesperson for the Rivers State APC, and he will be shedding light on this matter and he will provide answers to pressing questions. So stay with us as we embark on this enlightening journey into the alleged rift within the Rivers APC. So your insight matters, your opinion matters, and we encourage you to join the conversation using the comment section. We need your views. So now let's proceed to our intended process. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. And thanks for joining us and still staying with us, because it has really been an amazing time and we are here to unravel several matters regarding the Rivers APC, and we are joined by our dearly esteemed Mr. Darlington Ubabju. You're welcome again to the show. And it has probably been a heated one, I should say, concerning the people of Rivers, concerning their support to the president. And now we just want to dive in immediately, because people are asking, as the spokesman of the party, to you, I would like to know if the rumors of APC having factions in the Rivers State, are they true?
Well, let me say this clearly, that if you look at the rightful definition of what a faction is in terms of the constitution of our party, by the way, our party has a constitution that is made up of 33 articles. Articles 1 to 33. And I've gone through the party constitution and the rightful definition of factions or factionalization of the party, which comes with very dire, very severe consequences, is that the intending faction or the breakaway faction must have a full complement of office, that the factional secretariat will support staff and all the paraphernalia of office. And now, in the case of APC in Rivers State, we have no such things. We only have one state secretariat, 118 Woji Road in GRA.
Okay.
And some of the times when people throw up issues into the media space, I find it very, very annoying when especially people in the media just swallow hook, line and sinker debates by political jobbers. There is nothing like factions in the APC in Rivers State.
Nothing like factions.
Yeah, there are no factions. Like I've explained to you what the constitution of our party describes or defines or sees as a faction. And so if the constitution of the party does not see factionalization in the light that the persons who maybe you have spoken to or they've interacted with you, if they do not see it in that light, then there are no factions at all. There's just one elected state executive council of the party. And in terms of leadership of the party, that's the party structure. The constitution has clearly stated that they must come through congresses, they must come through elections. And even the person who is sitting there as president came through a congress nomination, that's through the primaries. So we went through the primaries or the congresses of the party to get elected. And I can even give you can even play videos of the elections. I still have mine, I've not deleted them. So this is quite a clear process. So when people talk of factions, I think it's an abuse of the English word.
So to you, there are no,
not at all. None at all.
That's amazing. It's quite good to hear this enlightening statement from you. So we still proceed because they said that there is a clip by Mr. Tony Okocha, and he's a member of the APC, and that the former governor of Rivers State, Rotimi, and Meti, the practice followers of voting for Bola Tinubu. Now, it's like, who was the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress? As we all know. Now, what can you say about all of these claims?
Okay, I think that your question has two legs to it.
Exactly.
The first leg is that you said one Mr. Tony Okocha, who claims to be a member of the APC. If you look through what membership of the party is, if you look at Articles 8 and 9, you will understand what membership of the party is. Now, you cannot claim to be a member of the All Progressive Congress, whereas the executive structure in your world where you come from, because politics is local, and you must come from your ward to your local government, the state, and then the national. Now, at this man, Mr. Tony Okocha's ward, our ESCO members do not have his name
at all.
In our membership register. And so I've said it over and over again. It's like coming into this place and I am now asked who are the support staff or the management staff of Top Accolade News. How would I know? Someone who is an insider should be able to tell me, this is Mr. A, he's in charge of news. This is Mr. B, he's in charge of the sports desk. This person is in charge of music and all that. Every organization is well structured. There is no confusion about the organizational structure when it comes to the APC. And so I should know if somebody of that caliber is a member of my political party. And do not also forget, I told you earlier on that your question has two legs to it. Now, do not forget that some time ago we had some crisis in the APC which led to Senator Manusabi moving away into the SDP to contest governorship elections. And this man you are referring to was one of those persons who joined him. I will also give you pictures of him. These are evidential, empirical evidences that you cannot in any way dismantle. So, and over the time, I've always challenged those who make such bogus allegations to bring proofs if they do have. Now, so first of all, to answer to the first leg of your question, he is not a member of the APC in Rivers State, yes.
Okay.
Now, so he is trying to impose himself, and so me, I refer to him as an imposter. I don't know if there's a better English word for it. Now, the second leg of it, which is as to if the leader of the APC in Rivers State, the Right Honorable Chibike Mechi, former governor of Rivers State, if he gave instructions to his supporters to vote against the APC or the presidential candidate. Now, if you had followed up with the activities leading up to the elections, you would agree with me that he never came to Rivers State to campaign. And people were getting worried. Why was he not campaigning for Toye Cole and all that? And somehow I was privileged to have spoken to him a night before the presidential campaigns in Port Harcourt. And so, you know, this is a man that when he's focused on getting one thing done, he goes for it, and he has 100% concentration on that particular thing. And he's been into his law school activities all this while. And you know, it's laughable when people say he gave instructions. And as a member of the executive council of the APC, he never for once instructed me to vote against any of our candidates.
So you are saying that kind of instruction did not exist?
I am saying that this is more of theoretical than practical, because now if you say he did instruct us to vote against our candidate, how come we now had several of our party members, chieftains of our party? If you look through the social media, you see some persons who brought out pictures of the immediate past state rep of the NDDC, Chubu Didimba and all that, during the campaigns. How come people had posters and banners of the president? How come people made t-shirts, branded t-shirts of the president? What is the English meaning of campaigns? So when people talk, I am taken aback, because it simply means that we do not understand what it means in English, and I do not blame them, because English is but a secondary language. So I forgive them, I pardon them, but they do not understand what they are talking about. Amechi never instructed me to vote against any of the APC candidates. However, funny enough, most of those persons boasting about their claim, their closeness, or their campaigning for Mr. President, you cannot see them show you videos of activities they carried out in their locality for the said president. If you are campaigning for somebody, you must be able to have proof. The only pictures and videos that we can point at is the presidential campaigns, which we all jointly did.
Everyone.
Which we all, yes, I as publicity secretary of APC in Rivers State, I undertook the printing of the brochure.
Okay.
So everything that was done was in public glare. So what was that thing that was done? Where did we campaign? They first of all say we never mentioned Tinubu, we never campaigned. I brought out videos. The other day I was on AIT, and I brought out pictorial evidences of where the youth leader of the APC in Rivers State was campaigning together with the national youth leader of the party, who came to Rivers State to show up support for the president. And so, you know, it's very easy. They say lies travel so fast.
That's true.
But the truth is, no matter how fast these lies travel, they must get to a point where the truth will catch up with it. But so it's all fallacies and propaganda.
We want to say it's a good insight, because just like you said, lies travel fast. And still moving on this, we would want to emphasize on the pictures of the Rivers APC youth being circulated. Now, what could be the reason for this marginalization?
Okay, first of all, let me say that for me, the youths of the party took it upon themselves because they felt, in politics, there are several dynamics to it. Now, our leader cannot possibly come up to tell us we are being marginalized or you guys should protest. He cannot do that sort of thing because indeed and in truth he has gotten to the zenith of his political career.
The peak.
Yes. And so there is no way today in Nigeria, even though he decides to take a walk away from politics, his name has been engraved in the sands of time. If you want to talk about his time as governor of Rivers State, the records are there. The fact that he had a stellar performance is not in doubt, it's not questionable. Now, his time as Minister of Transportation, of course, the railway sector got revived for the very first time in over 40 years. People had to ride on trains and all that. So the innovations and all that he brought are not things that people can question. This is a man that believes in excellence. And so it's also the reason why some of us are still around this sort of thing. Because the truth is, you find several persons without character in the name of politics, especially when it comes to Rivers State. Sometimes, in fact, the opposing political party, let me be straight with you, the opposing political party, I think one of the certifications to hold any office is for you to belong to a particular cult group. Yes, there is more of occultism than politicking. So they have nothing to teach the younger generation. They have nothing to bring to the table, and so that is why persons like us cannot be associated with such a rubbish. Now, to answer to your question, which is the concerns of APC youths, a lot of us felt it wasn't necessary for them to go on protesting.
Wasn't necessary at all.
A lot of us, it was my personal opinion. But now if you ask me as spokesperson of the party, I'll tell you right away, because they felt that it was like adding salt to an injury sore. When someone has an injury and you now bring salt
to elaborate,
you are trying to, the pains will be more. Now, those of us who are the members who started the APC in Rivers State and obeyed or listened to the instructions of our leader to join in 2013-14, we felt that even though the president wanted to appoint somebody, should it be people who never wanted to see to the existence of APC in Rivers State? Must it be people who said that this party was an Islamic party and that Meji was coming to Islamize Rivers State and the South South? Must it be persons who said that this was stage 4 cancer and that there was nothing good about it?
Those were issues to be protested.
Now, so we felt that, come on, this was too much. The president has prerogatives under the Constitution. He has powers to appoint whosoever. That one, you cannot countermand him on that. You cannot question him over that. In the presidential system, the box lies and stops at the table of the president. No doubt about it. But now, we felt, or those youths who made the protestations felt that, look here, you can appoint.
Okay.
But these characters, why these persons? And we have even more qualified persons that can man these offices.
Yes.
So it is the heat of wrapping their head around the decision of the president that led to the protestations. They are not begrudging or questioning the powers of the president to make appointments. No, not at all. They do not have any issues with that. But the issue is with the beneficiaries of this appointment. The same persons who never wanted APC to exist in Rivers State. The same persons who ordered their goons to shoot at APC members, to stop APC rallies, to destroy billboards and banners and campaign materials of the party. So it was like
is it a mix up somewhere?
No, for lack of a better word, I think it was like to say, is this magic or something? What is happening? So they've not been able to come to terms with the fact that these same persons who said APC was devilish have now decided to take something from the APC. It's like you, for a man to spit on the ground and goes down, bends down to begin to pack or take his spittle. So for them, that is their thinking, because from my interactions with them, I never participated in whatever they did. But this is the thinking of an average anybody who has been associated with the APC in Rivers. They will tell you the same thing. Anybody who has followed the trajectory of APC in Rivers State, the fact that we have lost in Onega alone, we lost more than 150 persons just for belonging to the APC. On election day, on March the 18th alone, we lost the campaign coordinator of APC in Ahoda West. Yes. A man who by now should have been a PhD holder in Rivers State, adding to the human capital of the state. We lost him to political violence on March the 18th because we are doing PDP versus APC. And so you now see the same set of human beings coming to take a point. So that is the...
These are considerations to really look into, because we are just left back, or if there's any word like that.
No, it's a contradiction. I think I found the word now. Yeah, it's a contradiction.
Let's rather say, finally, now, is it also accurate to say that the former governor Wike is the new leader of APC in Rivers State?
You cannot put something on nothing.
At all.
How can you call somebody who is not yet a member? Look, I've explained to you what membership and how it is done. Articles 8 and 9. You go to your ward and you get registered there by the ward executives. On the other hand, if the National Working Committee of the political party decides to grant waivers, if you can find the powers to grant waivers under Article 31 of the APC Constitution, if they so wish to grant him waivers, the state office of the APC will be notified. Okay. We have not been notified, so how dare anybody call him leader of who is he leading? He is not leader of, he is not a member of the APC.
So he won't be a leader?
As at, by my own time, it is 2:36. Today, 10th of October 2022, he is not a member of the APC.
He's not a member of the APC. Okay. Well, thank you, Paul, for joining us on this special edition of Gist with Topper, where we delve into unfolding political dynamics within the Rivers State, and we appreciate your engagement and insightful comments throughout this enlightening journey. So we want to say, as we conclude, it is evident that the political landscape in Rivers State in Nigeria is undergoing several significant shifts, and the allegations presented has raised several important questions. So we encourage you to stay informed, stay engaged in the political development of your country wherever you are and beyond. Your opinions and your voice also matter. So don't forget to subscribe, follow us on all our social media handles. Every time, any day on Just With Tobacco, do have a wonderful day. Thank you.